Today I had plans for Easter, but some people canceled on me. I was like, oh, well. I said, why, Jesus? He said, I did that. I go, why did you do that, Jesus? He said, there's a lot of things you don't know. I saw what they were saying about you, so I said, no, you are not going to give them your energy. So I cut that girl. So now what? Because what do you mean, now what? Let's go. Go with me, my love. You always go with me. I said, okay, let's go. So let's go. So I went out to go eat with Jesus. I had a really good lunch. It's not my lunch and dinner. I didn't eat too much, but guess what they were giving out? Cotton candy, woo! And a little bit. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit, yes. And, I was driving, and then I said, Jesus, this year I didn't have enough money. Or maybe I didn't have I don't know, like the spirit to give Easter baskets like I did last year to the homeless shelter. Why? I wanted to, then I didn't, then I wanted to, and then I didn't. And then you said no. I was looking for sales, and every basket was like $31, and I had to buy 22 baskets, and that would be a lot of money, even though I did that last year. But I can't this year because I'm not working, Jesus. You know that, right? Because I just had surgery and all that. He goes, yeah, honey, I know that. I hope you're not mad, Jesus. He goes, no, I'm not mad, honey. I don't want you to do it this year. I'm like, why? He goes, because I don't want to tell you, but last year, the place you donated at, some of the employees steal the Easter baskets that you bought, the prepared Easter baskets, and they took it for their grandchildren and their children, and you don't know that. And I didn't want to tell you because you would have been hurt, and then you would cry, and you would be really mad. So I didn't tell you. But this year, if you want to really do something, go, you do want to do something, Jesus. It's Easter, He goes, why don't you go back to the same place, if you want, because it's close to your house, right? Why don't you go donate some cookies? Your favorite cookies. I said, are you sure? He goes, yeah. I'm like, no toys. He's like, no bunny rabbits, no candy, no. He goes, cookies. So then I said, okay. So I went to the store and I bought cookies for probably $50. A lot of cookies. They were on sale too. So I'm not saying Spirit helped me. So let's get Spirit in here. Spirit assisted Divinity to buy a whole bunch of cookies and they were on sale too. So I had 2 big bags, of cookies. Excuse me, I'm burping. And I donated them. And when I went to the door, this girl that was working there, I'm like, there we go again, Jesus. This girl is unhealed. Why does this biatch work here? She jealous? Why is she jealous of the homeless people that live there? She jealous because they get whatever they get, and she jealous. This girl don't need to work there. It's like, yeah, honey, she's unhealed. I'm like, why do there people like that working there? So I just gave her something and the 2 big bags of cookies, and she was so unappreciated. She's like, oh, you want a receipt? I'm like, no, it's okay, thank you. And then I said, happy Easter. And then she looked at me and it took her a while to say happy Easter. It was almost like she didn't believe in Easter. So she was just like, happy Easter, like that. It wasn't like, happy Easter, No, it was just like forceful, like, happy Easter. I can read people's heart, I'm like, okay, thank you. So I did that. And when I went to lunch today, I saw an angel there. She was dressed really nice. And not like I was stalking her. I was sitting there and she was with her mom and dad. She was probably 10 or 12. A real angel in disguise. And I had some extra money on me. So I went to her and gave her $5. I said, happy Easter, because I saw her praying before she was eating. That touched my heart. Like, wow, what a good kid, man. And after I gave her $5, when I sat in my car, after I was done, Jesus says, that was an angel. Yep. I picked her out of all these people at the restaurant. So I was also thinking that, be grateful for what you have. Many people have these mansions and cars and fancies and all that. And I might not have your fancy type of person. That's why you didn't, I might not have the fancy type of things like what you have. And you probably judged me because I didn't have these fancy things, right? You were like, this biatch got nothing, right? In the past. You judged me on what I had, but you didn't look at my heart. That's why you lost me as a friend, as a girlfriend, and even as an acquaintance. And then I was driving around, like going home, and I was just thinking, these people are so lost. They can live in their big fancy mansions and drive their fancy cars, but at the end of the day, they sleep under the same roof as I do, and my roof might not match their roof, but both roofs, the mansion roof and the apartment roof that I live under, gives them the same shelter, So why they compare with me and jealous of me, Jesus? Like, what the fuck? He goes, they're jealous of your energy, honey. You still happy with little what you have. Because the little you have, you're grateful for. These people have so much, they're not even grateful for what they got, girl. Get it? I said, why aren't they grateful? They're not. They might have a lot, but they're empty souls. You can have all the money you want in this world. You can still be fucking unhappy. Ooh, I said fucking, I meant fudging. So, if you want to judge me, think about this first. Judge your heart. Look inside your heart. Why is it that you hate this angel? You hate people that have less than you? What? Why you hate them? They don't hate you. They're happy for you. If you got a nice mansion, you got a nice car, you got a lot of jewelry, they're happy for you. But you gotta judge, and hate. Because the hate is deep rooted inside of you. The jealousy, the envy. And this video is not for everybody, but I'm just saying, if you feel hated by some people, this is what's going on in their heart. They're jealous because you shine. You are the star of your own life. You are the star of your own story. You are the star of every chapter in your book. Thank you, Spirit. They want you to feel less than, but they want you to feel less than because they feel less. You understand? They don't understand why are you growing and they've already grown, but they're still freaking sad. Why? And they want to stop your growth. Basically, don't dim your life for others. You understand. You be who you are. You be authentic. You be real. If they don't like it, there's a door and get out. Yeah. Get the F out. You don't like me? Get out then. But don't be coming in here being fake. And here's the thing. When I went out to eat today, many families were staring at me, and I can read their minds, and they're like, this poor girl is eating by herself. But they didn't know Jesus was sitting right in front of me. He was smiling, and he was telling me who to be nice to, who to smile at, and then who to give money, like that girl that I gave money to today. But I was just thinking that they might be sitting with their families or whoever they're sitting with, but at least I'm sitting with the real. I'm not sitting with the fake anymore. You know what I mean? Because in the past, you can be with somebody and they can be fake. They can be there but not really be there. So I was sitting authentically in my own skin, in my own atmosphere, in my own space, in my own body within me. I don't need somebody to sit with me for me to feel, oh, I got somebody. No, I am somebody on my own. I don't need you to make me somebody because I am the star of my own narrative. Namaste. With Jesus, of course. You get what I'm saying? Jelly beans. Jelly beans. I didn't get any. Damn it.